Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. That's right, it's your boy, Dane Johnson 3_16, aka Gravity, the man who has never met a mic he didn't like because they're all swell guys in my eyes, back with another episode, an extreme episode of the GWA, the Global Wrestling Alliance, along with my partner, my broadcast colleague, one half of the GWA North American Tag Team Championships, the Bang Stunning Battle Rap superstar from Medicine Hat, Alberta. That's right, it's Ryan Bang Stun, baby.
Wrestling with Bigfoot podcast and GWA Wrestling, it doesn't get much better than this.
I have been told exclusively that combination is deadly when not taken in abundance. Let's go as we get to Rotten Ron teaming tonight with the Mothman. Could this be a newly acquired tag team? Of course, the Mothman drafted to the Extreme brand after Electric Avenue. Troy staying on Heatwave. Oh, along with Billy Kidman in a feud that could be futile.
Oh, it is going to be absolutely disgusting, that feud. The rivalry has been building for weeks after Troy farted on the pillow of Billy Kidman and gave him that vicious bow to Pink Eye.
That is going to be something to behold. Of course, right now, GWA Extreme, as we get to our first match of the evening. What could be a new alliance here? Rotten Ron and the Mothman, Tim Lalonde, taking on the former number one contenders to those GWA North American Tag Team titles. I'm talking about the Authority.
Oh, the Authority's been on a roll, unfortunately, unable to pick up the victory at Electric Avenue, but the Big Boss Man's Tutelage has brought them to the next level.
Let's see what happens as here comes the Mothman. You gotta wonder how the Mothman will do in the land of the Extreme.
Well, the Mothman is extreme, of course. He had to go about his business all by himself while Troy was on the injury reserve.
Of course, they remain family members. They love each other. A supportive grandfather to his grandson. Troy looking to embark on a singles career, looking to become light heavyweight champion. Buddy Flatass, of course, holding that title, winning it at Electric Avenue. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't checked out Electric Avenue, I strongly suggest going back into the archives last week and giving that a view, along with a thumbs up, of course, after this live broadcast.
If you haven't seen Electric Avenue, you're missing out.
Willie's son in action tonight. In a a one-on-one contest with the failure, Caleb Cactus, who will be going at it alone tonight. Sent out on his own. You gotta wonder, how will the failure do? What is up with the dark side of the force? Of course, sexual Vanilla Kevin in the main event tonight, taking on a mystery opponent, which we will learn at the time of the main event. I am concerned.
You do not have to be concerned. Kevin has this under control.
As the Big Boss Man, that vice-like grip that he wants to have on those tag team titles, those GWA North American tag team titles, have only known one home, and that's with the Canadian Cripplers. We'll see what happens here in this tag team matchup. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning into the GWA. Drop a like. If you are new, subscribe. We are up to 46 subs. I don't believe it. Big clothesline. Rotten Ron, of course, unable to get that Extreme Championships off the King of Kings. You got to wonder, tag team gold on the mind of Rotten Ron as the fathers-in-law seem to have a new alliance here. Of course, my dad and my father-in-law making this team. Oh my God, I can't help but root for them.
I mean, you're basically obligated to do that.
I am strongly obligated. Here we go. Rotten Ron, another scoop up. Looking for that slam. Willie's son Kevin in the chat. Good to see you fellers. I hope you're doing good. As the Mothman in the ring. Big time clothesline taking the head off Gunnar Fredericks as the boss man. Was that the turnbuckle that got thrown to the ground there, my man?
I believe so. It looks like the big boss man's up to some sort of shenanigans here.
Oh my God, and for someone who with upholds the law, he sure does a lot of illegal activities.
I could have sworn coming into the building tonight, I saw a sign that said, "Kevin, sit on my face." I had to take it away from the person attending tonight, because that is just inappropriate.
That is inappropriate indeed. Signs like that will be confiscated. We cannot have that type of sign, that type of language, that type of material here in the GWA. A good old wholesome show. Of course, Sexual Vanilla Kevin, the reason why, well, everyone walks around just a little damp.
I mean, absolute close fall there.
Here we go. Of course, Kevin McDonald. They're loving it. They all say when Sexual Vanilla is on his way to the ring.
Oh, absolutely. Especially after defeating the dark side of the force, getting the pinfall against Noah the Destroyer at Electric Avenue. The momentum is rolling high as it looks like Mothman's starting to take control of this tag team matchup.
Of course, Mothman taking control, tagging in my father, Rotten Ron, Bent Rod Ron, call him what you will. Like I said, will call him Dad. Look at this nice go behind back suplex on the apron. Hunter Carr, the former Nickelodeon child star, his backside hasn't taken a pounding like that since his casting days.
Unbelievable.
Oh my heavens. Rotten Ron going for the lockup there, getting nothing but air, going over. What's going on here? The boss man, he's going to help. Well, he was trying to help Rotten Ron into the ring. What is happening here? The big boss man, he's sick of these shenanigans. I don't know, Bankston, is that a disqualification?
I'm not sure. I think the big boss man is pressing his luck. It looked like he may get ejected if he continues these tactics.
Oh, you gotta think the referee could lose control of this match at any moment. This is just a combustible situation. One! Oh, and a kick out. Hunter Carr showing why. He is the former Nickelodeon child star. He's been on top. He's hit rock bottom. Oh, and there we go, a flatliner. Bent Rod Ron, a nice high five. And here comes the Mothman now. Look at that inside outside move. Hunter Carr, I think he was looking to lock in a small package. Unable to grab that leg.
Looking like a brand new maneuver we've never seen the likes of before.
I don't know what to call it, but it is innovative. Look at Hunter Carr go. Holy cow.
Nickelodeon's going to be coming calling for Hunter Carr after seeing this footage.
And there we go, back to shades of his hero. He's got him in the crossface. Thank goodness for Bent Rod Ron getting in there, breaking that up just in the nick of time.
Looking exactly like the GWA Heritage Champion, Chris Benoit there.
That looked devastating. It was only a matter of time before the Mothman would have tapped out. Hunter Carr has won many matches, many titles with that very hold. Of course, former Heritage and International champion, lured in to the Justice League, so to speak. Look at that maneuver by the Authority. Are you kidding me?
I don't know how the Mothman's going to recover from this. He may be out for the count.
2, and I don't believe he kicked out Bankston. Where was that during Electric Avenue? I feel like if the challengers would have busted that out, we could have lost those titles.
Well, they did put up quite the effort there, coming up just short, gave us all we could handle, and they're proving it here tonight against the Mothman and Bent Rod Ron.
The Authority not together long. I don't believe the chemistry these two men have. Oh, and here we go. The Mothman trying to get the crowd into it. Looking like John Stockton dribbling a basketball of old. Oh, and there's a Snake Eyes. Gunnar Fredericks, probably the most underrated superstar in this match, and I can't believe I'm saying that. You can't overlook the Cryptid Hunter, Gunnar Fredericks.
Gunnar Fredericks always looking for the supernatural, possibly supernatural himself. You cannot overlook Gunnar Fredericks, and that is facts.
Oh, and as we get to that devastating back rake, I don't believe it. Of course, like we said, this broadcast brought to you by the Wrestling with Bigfoot podcast. Look us up on Facebook today. We go live several times a week. Check us out.
Check us out, Wrestling
1,
with Bigfoot podcast.
2, and a kick out. As the Wrestling with Bigfoot podcast is in the chat, welcome, Wrestling with Bigfoot.
Oh, Bigfoot is always amongst us.
And here we go. Look at that shot. And a clubbing blow to the back that time. Tim Lalonde, deep hook of the leg. A 2 count, says the referee.
Referee looks like he has his hands full. Big Boss Man standing on the outside, looking like serving a distraction up to Mothman Tim Lalonde here.
I don't believe the Boss Man is still even out here right now, bro. How is this being allowed?
He is the enforcer of the rules. He is the law keeper.
Look at that move. As Gunnar Fredericks trying to finish this match, and rightfully so, smartly getting that tag in, as in comes the fresher former Nickelodeon child star, running swanton. Interesting maneuver.
Using that speed and agility to get the upper hand here on Bent Rod Ron. Of course, Bent Rod Ron known for his strength and power.
Look at that on the outside. Tim Lalonde firing up, picking up. Oh, breaking the arm, trying to, but a nip up that time. That seems to have just pissed off the former Nickelodeon child star, Hunter Carr.
Absolutely. He looks like when he first got released from Nickelodeon, absolutely went on a tear.
Devastating. A lot of things were consumed. As here comes the Boss Man again. Oh, but Tim Lalonde not letting it affect him. Able to avoid that move. Oh, but Hunter Carr raking the eyes. Oh, I don't even know how to call this. This is just back and forth action, Bankston, here on Extreme.
GWA Extreme kicking up hot here with our first matchup after Electric Avenue. You gotta love it.
You gotta love it, of course. GWA Heat Wave next week. As what's going on here? Oh no! Thank goodness.
The dreaded count-out victory almost come to fruition there.
As Hunter Carr now looking to take the Mothman to the corner. He's saying, you didn't say the magic words. A scoop and a slam, basic wrestling. Sometimes that's all you need. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you again for the success of Electric Avenue with well over 60 views. That is an all-time high here in the Global Wrestling Alliance, and we couldn't have done it without you or without me watching 20 times by myself. 1, 2, and a kick out after 2, Hunter Carr.
Hunter Carr, the resiliency and perseverance of the former childhood Nickelodeon star.
Bent Rod Ron going for that discus big boot. Hunter Carr, I'm not sure if that, like, if it didn't connect or what that was there.
Grazing blow, didn't quite get all of it.
Oh, I'm glad you saw it. I wasn't quite sure from the angle I'm at. 1. Oh, my camera angle was a little different there. As this tag team match, oh no, Bent Rod Ron is going to go for that big red power bomb. But the pin...
This usually spells the end. Bent Rod has to capitalize here.
I think that pinfall was just a little too close to their opponent's corner. Of course, you're going to want to stay on the one half of the ring, which is easier said than done. Of course, myself being a tag team expert.
Yeah, they're isolating Bent Rod in the wrong side of the ring, and this shows the experience the Authority has. You can see that Bent Rod and the Mothman are a first-time tag team here.
Did you see that maneuver? I don't believe it. And the Mothman smartly breaking that up. As, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting down to the nitty-gritty. You and me going fishing in the dark, baby.
It is gonna be where the cool grass grows, let me tell you.
Oh, yeah, let's do it. I'm pretty sure that is a song about two guys giving each other hand jobs. But that's all right.
Who doesn't like a good hand job?
As long as you're counting the stars, baby. Here we are. Look at that great maneuver by Hunter Carr. Brought to you by a swig of Coke Zero. Oh my God.
I got Pepsi. I got Pepsi today, boys.
Oh, the Pepsi. I got Pepsi. Here we go. In that corner still, the Authority have had Bent Rod Ron in the ring for quite some time now. Bent Rod able to avoid a maneuver. Oh, thrown into his own corner. Able to get the elbow up. He's got to get the tag. Hunter Carr. Oh, and just like that, thrown back into the Authority's corner. Veteran prowess.
The experience, lots of matches together for Hunter Carr and Gunnar Fredericks, and they're showing their experience here this evening.
In a short amount of time, the Authority has quickly risen through the ranks. What a maneuver that was. What I thought was going to be a neck breaker turned into a broken nose for Bent Rod Ron.
The Mothman waiting on the apron, can't wait to get into this matchup and perhaps help out his tag team partner Bent Rod Ron here as he is in a world of trouble.
And finally, Bent Rod Ron gets that tag, but it could be too little, too late. Gunnar Fredericks getting the big boot up. The Mothman is, you guessed it, he's busted wide open.
He is bleeding profusely, wearing the proverbial crimson mask.
Oh my heavens. Bleeding all over, blood all over the face. That white stain, our white shirt will be stained. It will be ruined. It will be on eBay tonight.
It looks like Mothman's using his tag team experience there with Troy, isolating Hunter Carr in the corner.
Gunnar Fredericks busted open as well. Oh! What do you even call that maneuver? Gunnar Fredericks, impressive tonight.
The old shut up kick hitting the Mothman square in the chin.
What's he going to do from that side of the ring? Oh my heavens! Oh my! Ladies and gentlemen, I have gotten them confused. This has been Hunter Carr in the ring.
I thought it was Hunter Carr. It did not look like Gunnar Fredericks.
Oh, my.
I was not going to correct one half of the GWA North American Tag Team Champions.
I am so sorry. What's going on, JC Curtis? Thank you so much for tuning in. It's great to see you. Great to hear from you. Thank you again so much for those arenas you have created and are in the process of creating. Look out for that Wrestling with Bigfoot arena coming soon.
We love JC Curtis 88 here on the Global Wrestling Alliance.
Better known as JCTE2 kick out. And is that... now it's Gunnar Fredericks in the ring. These two superstars, like a good tag team should, looking so alike, looking so similar.
They're reminding me of the Dudley Boys here.
Oh, 100%. I can still, not to this day, tell Devon and Bubba apart, and I always introduce myself as Sir when they walk into the arena. Hi there, Sir. It's only when they start talking.
Procedure. Proper procedure as Bent Rod almost hit that big red power bomb again.
Into the cover here, and the referee only a 2 count again as this first match. Holy cow, is it ever turning into match of the year potential, as of course both teams vying for a chance to go 2-on-2 against the Canadian Cripplers.
This match turning into a war of attrition. The stamina and endurance each team has to show to get the victory here will prove that they deserve to be the #1 contender for those titles.
The Mothman, former GWA Tag Team Champion, new Tag Team Champions, the Dudley Boys, winning those titles in a TLC match. That match only lasting 3 minutes, with Devon climbing to the top, ripping the titles off. The Dudleys have said they will never again be forced into any sort of hardcore match. They say it is below them. We'll have to see what happens when Heatwave returns next week.
This cannot be true. The way they specialized in that TLC match and got those titles down so quickly, you gotta think that would be an advantage for the Dudley Boys to have a hardcore style match, as there was a huge maneuver to the outside.
Look at that maneuver, followed up a spinning RKO type move. Hunter Carr is out as well. Both superstars fighting to get back to their feet.
I think it would be fitting if we had a double count out here. I think both teams deserve a shot at the title after this match.
Oh, and of course the boss man getting involved one more time. Referee was up to a count of 9, both superstars, as the Mothman and the boss man jawing back and forth. I have a feeling that's going to be the calling card of this match, as we are up to 8 viewers. Ladies and gentlemen, hello, what's up? Say hello, drop something in the chat. We love you here in the GWA. Sorry, Bankston.
Share the profile, share it. We want more customers of the Global Wrestling Alliance.
Oh, indeed. We need more fans. We need more interaction. We need that cheddar, as we get a 2 count. Rotten Ron shrugging out of that pin as if it was a bad idea. Oh man, something smells a little awkward. Something a little weird going on right now. Here we are. The Mothman tag back in. Again, the boss man distracting the Mothman. You gotta be better than this, Tim Lalonde. Come on.
Yeah, you gotta think there's some sort of subsidiary rivalry brewing here between the Mothman and the Boss Man.
Of course, wearing that escaped shirt. Maybe that's what it is. The Mothman just being a little, a little too forward.
As Bossman's getting a little hands-on there, throwing the Mothman back in the ring.
Oh man, with the Bossman getting more hands-on week in and week out. Of course, said he's retired from in-ring competition. Came back for a small run, but saw potential in Hunter Carr and Gunnar Fredericks.
Well, after being hung from the Hell in the Cell, I don't think you'd ever want to return to the squared circle.
I don't see how you would want to. Of course, come back briefly for that War Games match, only losing. Chris Benoit again strangling him to the point where he passed out. Look at this again, one more time. Crazy double team move. Into the cover. No cover. What's going on here?
Bent Rod out in no man's land.
Oh, and there's Bent Rod Run. The right-handed left. 2, and that's broken up by Hunter Carr. Tag team action still going strong in the GWA. Oh my heavens. The right-handed left lariat by Bent Rod Ron. Oh, I don't know if that's a bold strategy. I thought Bent Rod Ron was going to tag in the Mothman. Oh no, here we go. The big red powerbomb cover. 1, 2, 3. I don't believe it. The fathers-in-law taking out the authority.
The authority and the fathers-in-laws, bloodshed everywhere. Both teams a battered mess. The Mothman and Bent Rod able to get the victory here as they are victorious by pinfall.
Oh man, and this is a team that I didn't see ever getting together. But in just one match, ladies and gentlemen, are we looking at the new GWA North American Tag Team Champions as we get to our next match of the evening, as of course the failure Caleb Cactus taking on the Colombian celebrity, the Dust Bunny Terminator. Your charge hand and mine, Willie Sun.
Willie Sun, baby. Caleb Cactus, the failure, has been on a losing streak. He's shown some potential his last couple outings, but has not been able to pick up a victory here. Darth Malice looking down on Caleb Cactus with absolute disgust as he continues to fail, and not even the dark side of the Force can get Caleb Cactus on the right track.
Willie Sun, of course, patrolling the halls of Ann Anderson High. No dust, no fingerprints on the glass. Most importantly, no coffee breaks. Let's go.
You drink coffee on your own time. You smoke cigarettes on your own time. This is my time, and it is time to clean house. It is the Colombian powerhouse, Willie Sun.
Willie Sun on his way to the ring. Oh, here we go. Onslaught soon to come to the tag division. We need Dirty Dean Ritchie. You got to create him, Bruce. Come on. Let's go.
Yeah, Bruce, you're napping. We need Onslaught. Like, come on. It should have been done last week.
You know, I'm a little worried. I don't want to recreate my guy because after watching that match, I'm not going to lie, I feel like the waistline needs to be just a little extended on my created character. Let's go. Can't sit and drink coffee, damn it. Not with Willie Sun. Let's go.
Let's go as Caleb Cactus making his way to the ring, looking for a big victory. He needs something to happen here. He needs the release from the clutches of the dark side of the Force. He just has not been the same superstar since he has turned to the dark side of the Force.
Real talk. Let's go.
Caleb Cactus got the tassels going. I think it's weighing him down. I think he's got to figure something out here. I think this could be the match. We see Caleb Cactus pick up a victory.
I would like to hope so, especially against the charge hand, Willie Sun. Look at that haircut, the best haircut in the business.
I could smell the hair gel from here.
Oh my, Willie's son is all about being a byproduct of the products. Here we go. Look at that. Oh, a big hip toss. Willie's son. What does Willie's son got to do, in your opinion, Bankston, to get on a roll here in the GWA?
Willie's son's got to put together a couple victories over a couple big names. Just a couple. Doesn't need too many, as he's had quite the run here already in the Global Wrestling Alliance. A win here against Caleb Cactus will put him right at the top of the heap.
I hope so. I'm not quite sure what that was, though. That Stinger splash seemed to have hurt him more. Maybe the dark side of the Force making itself known here. Darth Malice always in the wings here on Extreme.
You know that Darth Malice and Noah the Destroyer are looking to put the dark side of the Force in the forefront after both succumbing in their matches at Electric Avenue.
Oh yes, Willie's son, of course. Unsuccessful, as was the failure, which isn't anything new when it comes to him, unfortunately, but unable to secure a light heavyweight championship win, as that title belongs to my brother-in-law, Buddy Flatass.
Buddy Flatass. Now there's a competitor who has been on fire since joining the Global Wrestling Alliance. Buddy Flatass, the first ever GWA Light Heavyweight Championship, is Willie's son almost got pinned there while I was making my little speech.
I loved the little speech. Everything you said hit the nail on the head, just like that tornado DDT. Caleb Cactus failing to hit that dive to the outside of the ring. Oh my! Willie's son pulling a Braden Lewis and getting out of the way. Smartly done.
Typical Caleb Cactus failing once again.
Oh, a hip toss driver that time. These guys pulling out moves I haven't seen in years, followed by a basic, devastating right hand. Willie's son. Oh, the Alabama jam from the top.
Give him the old Fandango leg drop and going for the pin, not quite three.
Oh, see, I was thinking Grandmaster Sexay.
Oh, he is very sexy. As there's a big DDT by Caleb Cactus, and Willie's son has had the tables turned on him.
Oh, here we are. Willie's son grabbing the dreadlocks of the failure and hitting that devastating power bomb. I don't know how Caleb Cactus is still in this match.
Obviously influenced by the dark side of the Force, able to take an immense amount of punishment in all of these matches here recently.
Of course, Willie's son recently went on a camping trip. I imagine him doing a light squat by the fire, poking it with a stick he found on the ground, looking at his wife and saying, "Honey, isn't this nice?" That's the type of guy Willie's son is. What?
Willie's son almost getting pinned there, as he's able to kick out. Willie's son, I did go to Pigeon Lake Boy Scouts. I went to the Pigeon Lake Boy Scouts when I was a boy, so give a shout out to Pigeon Lake.
I love Pigeon Lake. Pigeon Lake, I had a lot of good times out at Pigeon Lake myself, growing up as a young lad, catching walleye out of the lake. But that is not important. What is important is these two superstars in the ring. So damn it to childhood memories. Let's get lost in the present. Knee to the face as Willie's son is back in control of Caleb Cactus momentarily.
These matches seem to be dragging out as all these competitors want to set the tone after Electric Avenue, put themselves in contender position to win championships. And a huge maneuver by Caleb Cactus.
Willie's son able to avoid that. Holy cow.
It is so back and forth. It looks like Caleb Cactus almost had Willie's son, and Willie's son's turned the tables. Huge drop kick there.
The second best drop kick in the business, as I witnessed the best drop kick in the business last night in Onaway, in Alberta. Onaway, Alberta, at the community hall. Sorry, my concussion getting in the way of me calling this classic match.
Willie son on a roll here, firing up the crowd. The crowd's going crazy.
1, 2, hello honey, great to see you in the chat, great to see you beside me. What's going on? Oh my heavens, I can't say what is being done right now. It is inappropriate. As a nip up by the failure, as I am being distracted by two things. Here we go. Nipped up.
The failure is in trouble. He is able to reverse there as Willie's son got a little overzealous.
Willie's son, the nice step over that time. There's Caleb Cactus again. Ladies and gentlemen, another classic here is Willie's son. I'm not quite sure what he was doing there, walking into a punch. And of course, we're going to get the slaps back and forth.
These competitors breaking out this light heavyweight division in style here in the first ever one-on-one match in the light heavyweight division.
Oh my heavens, that division created just a little while ago. Of course, that ladder match, JJ Spade a part of that as well. He is not here tonight.
JJ Spade, great effort, nearly became the GWA light heavyweight champion as Caleb Cactus takes out the knees of Willie's son.
What is going on here? Caleb Cactus hitting the jumping Hurricane Rana, a 2 count. Oh, Willie's son kicking out.
You gotta think Willie's son giving it his all. Caleb Cactus doing everything he can to pick up that victory, getting him to get up to his feet on the outside of the ring. What does he say? Oh my God!
All in, all out. Willie's son.
Unbelievable.
Able to avoid that, but the failure, it's like since joining the dark side of the force, he doesn't feel pain.
He is impervious to pain.
Every week, the beating has just been more and more, yet Caleb Cactus comes back sooner and better than ever after every brawl. As the referee, do I see those hands going up? Are we going to have a double count out here in the GWA? Yes, please.
It would be perfectly timed. It looks like these competitors cannot count to 10.
Oh my, that would explain some things. Willie's son there getting lost as here we go, the referee, and there it is, a count of 10. Willie's son with the count out victory. You can count on him. Oh my heavens.
Break time is over at the count of 10, and Willie's son picks up the victory.
Look at those glistening muscles. Oh my God, I just said that out loud.
Don't take this to HR, Willie's son. It's all good, I hope.
Looking so good. Victorious. Willie's son all over it. I don't believe it as we get to a triple threat match as the GWA Stampede Television Champion Slim Slow takes on ECW Originals, George the Animal Steel, and the Sandman. I don't believe it.
Slim Slow, the Division 12 Edmonton Pickleball Champion, looking for the promotion into Division 11. Very disappointed the pickleball was not included in the Olympics, winning that television title at Electric Avenue, looking here to defend it against the Sandman and George the Animal Steel, who I think may be what people describe Sasquatch as. He may be our closest relative to Sasquatch, living or dead.
Definitely the missing link. As ladies and gentlemen, I've said it once. I've said it twice. Hell, I've said it every week that I have streamed the GWA. If there was a Division 12 Mount Rushmore for pickleball champions, Slim Slow would be on it.
And of course, let's not forget the founder of Drizz Pizza Sauce. Don't forget to get a little Drizz on your cheek.
Oh my heavens, that is right. I totally forgot. Drizz Pizza Sauce, Drizz Put it on your pizza. Get it on your face. Driz Pizza Sauce available at 780pizza.ca.
As the Sandman makes his way to the ring, already busts himself open on the way to the ring. Very extreme.
Oh yeah, baby. Here we are. Let's go. The Sandman on his way to the ring.
Sandman, former ECW World Heavyweight Champion 4 times.
Oh yeah, he's definitely done it all. The Sandman has done everything.
Also known as Hack in World Championship Wrestling, coming to Global Wrestling Alliance here, looking to get a victory here over Slim Slow and George the Animal Steele.
Needing that payday. Here we go.
As we gotta thank all 9 viewers for tuning in to this episode of the Global Wrestling Alliance. Thank you very much for tuning in.
The reason we do it is, of course, for you. Well, I do it because I'm a nerd and I like to have fun, and Ryan joins me and it's fun, but we mainly do it for you.
We freaking love it.
It is one of my favorite pastimes, and it doesn't hurt as much as real wrestling.
Oh, it's way, way more efficient on the body. As the Sandman makes his way to the ring with that Singapore cane, awaiting the arrival of George the Animal Steele. It's going to be interesting to see what George the Animal Steele has to bring to the Global Wrestling Alliance.
And here comes... Oh my heavens, look at this man, look at this Neanderthal Bankston.
I swear he is part Sasquatch, he is part Yeti, he is part Bigfoot.
Jesus Christ, all those parts, and definitely not a man that I would want to babysit my kids, that's for sure.
The turnbuckles better watch out in this matchup, as George the Animal Steele is notoriously hard on turnbuckles.
Oh, he's also hard on the eyes.
He does not need that sweater.
Yeah, you got to take that off. Oh, and it is off as the sweater underneath. Look at George the Animal Steele. I love it. Looking like a young Braden Lewis. As here comes the GWA Global Stampede Television Champion, because we had to get all the cool words in, but more importantly, that pickleball gold medal around the neck. Here comes the slimmest of all the slows.
The multiple-time Division 12 Edmonton Pickleball Champion, the Mount Rushmore figurehead, Slim Slow, the Global Wrestling Alliance Stampede Television Champion, makes his way to the ring. You gotta think he's the favorite coming into this matchup.
Oh man, it is hard to name all of his accolades, isn't it?
He is a man of many accolades. Let's not forget 780 Pizza and Driz Sauce. I mean, this guy can do it all.
Rip cut weights, everything. Maloney has dabbled in. Professional poker player even. Holy shit.
What, is there anything this guy can't do?
Oh, there is, but I definitely can't say it here on air. As here we are. Let's get ready. Let's get to it. Triple threat action here. Ladies and gentlemen, your semi-main event as the main event of the evening. Of course, Sexual Vanilla Kevin taking on a mystery opponent. And what's going to happen there is I am getting word that it will be a hardcore style match. So... oh my, Begston, any idea what could be coming Sexual Vanilla's way?
No matter what comes Sexual Vanilla's way, I can guarantee you one thing: Sexual Vanilla will be ready for the challenge after taking out the dark side of the Force.
I don't believe it, of course. Victorious over Noah the Destroyer. Noah the Destroyer heavily concussed Kevin with 4 DDTs on the outside on the concrete. I don't think we'll see Noah the Destroyer for quite some time here in the GWA. Oh, and look at Slim Slow taking out the knees of both geriatric superstars. I don't believe that we have George the Animal Steel here at Extreme.
I cannot believe it either, as Slim Slow taking out the weak points, taking out those rickety old knees of these old men.
Oh, we might have to get a loan, might have to hit the bank up for a business plan, and spend a little money on getting some actual stars here in the Global Wrestling Alliance. We are losing viewers now that George the Animal Steel is in the
ring. He's hideous. Put a shirt on, damn it.
Holy fuck. Nobody wants to watch George the Animal Steel.
As he breaks the Singapore cane over Slim Slow's head.
Kicks to the back of the leg of the Neanderthal. Oh, and a double team move, double DDT, as on the man with the biggest cranium I have ever seen.
George the Animal Steel has no neck, just shoulders to head.
Oh, yeah, definitely. George the Animal Steel looking like a creepy turtle. He is built awkwardly. Definitely not efficient. Everything must hurt when he walks. As Slim Slow with the sledgehammer, bringing it inside the ring. And there's the Sandman blocking that attempt. Smart move by the Sandman. And George the Animal Steel, he's making out with him. What's going on? What are we seeing as Slim Slow isn't quite sure what to do? As what do you do when animals attack?
Somebody get an ambulance.
A DDT on the head of the sledgehammer as Slim Slow now wrenching the leg, and the Neanderthal in there. I'm not quite sure what else to call George the Animal Steel other than the Neanderthal. He looks like he's about number 3 or 4 on the evolution chart.
He looks like the very first person. I bet you we found his relatives in a cave in Turkey somewhere.
Oh my heavens, this man did an ancestry one of those Ancestry.com tests and is indeed related to the Minnesota Iceman. Bigfoot Sasquatch himself into the cover as match game point. That was gonna be 3. Broken up by Hack the Sadman. Call him what you will. This Extreme superstar definitely looks like he's battling some sort of ailment, as there we go, going for the hickey again. George the Animal Steel won't take no for an answer.
George the Animal Steel sexually assaulting these competitors. This is absolutely disgusting.
Nothing consensual about that. Oh, and a clothesline from behind. Look at that, though. Slim Slow in what is almost like a handicap match. He's all over it.
Don't worry, Sandman. We have the police reports ready for after the match.
Oh, going downstairs, taking out the knee, hook of the leg, a 1, a 2. Oh, Jesus, look at the speed there. The primate, the Neanderthal, is quick when needed.
Yes, when he smells food, he can run fast.
Oh, and there's a big-time running, clubbing blow, and George the Animal Steel stalking his prey. He's got the sledgehammer, but quickly puts it down, and that was a mistake, as look at this, showing the whole crowd what might be the missing link, dropped into a pile driver. Slim Slow, the flying forearm, though. Oh, no, Sandman's getting up, Slim. No, and he picks up George the Animal Steel in what could be a mistake, and of course it was. Oh, running
Are you
kick.
sure that George the Animal... Are we sure George the Animal Steel knows he needs to get a pinfall or submission?
George the Animal Steel, just happy to be here. And there's a 3 count. Mercilessly, this match has come to an end. Slim Slow.
I'm not sure George the Animal Steel knew he had to kick out of that, as Slim Slow gets the victory, busted wide open, as there has been blood shed in every match this evening so far.
As ladies and gentlemen, this has just come across my desk. I don't believe what I'm about to say. A superstar who goes by the Honey Island Swamp Monster, making his debut tonight, taking on Sexual Vanilla Kevin. And ladies and gentlemen, the Swamp has Darth Malice with him. Is this a new superstar lured into the dark side of the Force, built to replace Noah the Destroyer? If Noah the Destroyer couldn't get it done and they needed to bring in somebody stronger, I am scared at what we are about to witness here, Bankston.
I don't think there's anybody that can stop the Swamp Monster here. I believe the Swamp Monster may have control of Darth Malice himself.
Oh my, as the Swamp Monster along with Darth Malice. Of course, Darth Malice pulling the strings, but you gotta wonder if someone stronger than Noah the Destroyer's coming in tonight. You could in fact indeed be right, as look at that hardcore title along the beautiful, the sculpted hips of Sexual Vanilla Kevin.
We had to bring in extra security tonight to keep Kevin safe on his way to the ring, as he is the new Global Wrestling Alliance Hardcore Champion. Of course, we've talked about it. He beat Nova the Destroyer in that Hardcore Rules match, and now he gets tested once again against the Swamp Monster. This is going to be his ultimate test here against the dark side of the Force.
And ladies and gentlemen, making his debut tonight is the Honey Island Swamp Monster. Call him the Swamp, call him what you want, as what is going on here as the Honey Island Swamp Monster making his way to the ring. I'm not quite sure what he is holding right now.
Look at the size of that guy. Look at the ham hocks on him.
Oh my, and there's Darth Malice behind him, the Dangerous Alliance.
The imposing figure, the Honey Island Swamp Monster, carrying the remnants of what appears perhaps to be the alter ego of Noah the Destroyer or something. He's coming in meaning business. Kevin looks like he is in a world of trouble here tonight on Extreme.
Oh my, this could be the beginning of the end of Kevin. Of course, a non-title match tonight, still held under hardcore rules, as the size of this man, the Honey Island Swamp Monster, with, I think you could be right, oh, I hope that isn't. And you know, as hated as Noah the Destroyer was, could that in fact be him inside that urn?
It could even be Caleb Cactus's alter ego. Maybe that's the successful Caleb Cactus in there.
Oh my heavens, everyone's soul. Darth Malice has been looking to add Sexual Vanilla to the dark side of the Force for quite some time. So far, oh my God, I don't even know what to say.
Sexual Vanilla's in trouble here tonight. He got his hands full.
Taking it right away to the Honey Island Swamp Monster, the Swamp now. I don't know how he's going to get out of this. Look at Kevin. Bring in the fight.
If I know one thing about Kevin is he will not back down. He will give it 110%. He is looking to gain momentum as he won that hardcore championship as Electric Avenue. Darth Malice not allowing Kevin to get that trash can, but Kevin said, here we go.
Kevin from behind. Here we go. Look at this, Kevin. Again, throwing the Honey Island Swamp Monster, avoiding contact. He's on the outside of the ring. Oh no, and the Honey Island, the Swamp now, able to gain control. And that's all it's going to take, dropping him back first on the barricade. Oh my heavens. Oh, and now just booting away. Sorry, Bankston, this is just devastation.
He's ragdolling Kevin here. Kevin lost the momentum, and he is in a world of trouble. I don't even think his beanie's going to be able to save him here.
Oh, now just working the arm. He's going to break the hand of Kevin. Don't do it. Oh, the Honey, the Swamp, all over the backside of Sexual Vanilla.
Darth Malice looking on in approval as the Honey Island Swamp Monster is taking total control of this matchup.
Oh, throwing Kevin down the gymnasium. Now we're on just that hardwood floor here.
Of course, Kevin buffed that before he got out here this evening, looking to pick up the victory tonight.
Oh no, the Swamp on the outside. He's got a guitar, and as what is that, a door thrown in? Kevin, though, the speed advantage here, and you know after defeating Noah the Destroyer, size is not an issue. Kevin takes him big or small and whole.
I can't believe Darth Malice took the broom closet door and threw it in the ring.
As a 2 count only, as Kevin laying the boots now to the Swamp. Oh, and he broke the guitar right over the back.
The ferocity of Kevin shining through. He is like a little Tasmanian devil against the Honey Island Swamp Monster.
Kevin, probably the superstar of the GWA with the most momentum. To the top rope now. Dropping a knee.
Fan favorite here in the Global Wrestling Alliance. Taking advantage here, the Honey Island Swamp Monster in his debut.
Oh, and now he's talking to Darth Malice, letting him know there's no way I will ever be joining the dark side of the Force. There's no way to defeat me. Oh, and I am narrowly avoiding that springboard clothesline. That is just lucky. Oh, unable to avoid that, though.
Kevin will not be manipulated. Kevin has turned out to be the master manipulator himself.
Kevin has been taking on the dark side all by himself, doing quite a remarkable job fighting the temptation that Darth Malice... Oh, my, look at this, Bankston.
I can't get over the size of this guy. He's got to be 8 feet tall.
A running big boot. Off the ropes goes Kevin. A drop down by the big man. Oh, and now just mauling him. Shades of what George the Animal Steel was doing in the last match. Oh my God, he must be learning as he goes.
Perhaps Darth Malice had control of George the Animal Steel unbeknownst to us.
Cover. 1, 2. Kevin kicking out as Malice. Darth Malice ripping the top turnbuckle off. The Honey Island Swamp Monster going under the apron. This is not going to be good. Desperately wants to... Oh, what's going on here? Malice getting in the way of the Honey Island Swamp Monster, and that could cost the dark side.
It could be digging their own grave after he got nailed with that shovel.
Oh, and Kevin whipping the shovel on the face. Looking to bury the dark side once and for all.
Darth Malice not liking what he's seeing here. Honey Island Swamp Monster in a world of trouble.
Oh, if Kevin, he looked like he was going to go for that DDT. And if he hit it, that would have been all she wrote. Big scoop up.
You can never count out this Honey Island Swamp Monster. The size and strength of this competitor just busted Kevin wide open.
Kevin busted open, bleeding profusely. Thrown into the barricade, though. I don't believe how much offense Kevin has gotten in this match.
You gotta think Kevin has some sort of deterrent from the dark side. Darth Malice's powers have no force over Kevin.
As he's got that shovel again, missing with that clubbing blow, but not missing the second time. Kevin, repeated blows to the face as the Honey Island Swamp Monster taken off his feet. Once again, what was that? What was that move that the Honey Island Swamp Monster just hit him with? Oh my heavens, look at this. Oh! Big time face breaking knee drop. And ladies and gentlemen, that is just a 2, as I could have sworn that was a 3, but the fans and referees say 2 count only.
2 count only. Referee caught out of position there. Could have cost the Honey Island Swamp Monster the match. You gotta think Darth Malice will not be happy about that.
Definitely will not be happy. Oh, there's that short arm clothesline into the cover. Referee, how do you even see if his shoulders are on the mat from way over there behind the stairs? Referee making it up as he goes. Kevin, on the stop sign, DDT. That's what took out the Destroyer.
This could be the match here. Kevin's got to capitalize.
1,
Darth Malice.
2, and there's a 3 count.
Unbelievable. Kevin seems to be on an unstoppable roll here as he picks up the victory in the main event with Darth Malice watching on this time. This guy is unstoppable.
As the Honey Island Swamp Monster failing to get it done, the dark side of the Force cannot take out Kevin Sexual Vanilla. Oh my God.
Sexual Vanilla's psyche is impenetrable, and he is on a roll.
Ladies and gentlemen, for my broadcast colleague, my tag team partner, the battle rap superstar from Medicine Hat, Alberta, Ryan Bangstun, I'm your boy Dane Johnson 3_16. Thank you so much for tuning into this week's episode of the GWA, the Global Wrestling Alliance. Have a great rest of your weekend, and more importantly, a better start to your week. Thank you for tuning in.
Wrestling